Hi everybody, Shan here at Counting What Counts. So today I'm just going to be quickly running through how to use the survey logic feature in the Culture Counts platform. So just to let you know, the survey logic feature is really useful, especially if you are wanting to direct your respondents to specific questions according to a certain condition. Okay, so some of you might know this as survey routing or redirection. So there are a couple of different ways in which you can actually name it, but in the Culture Counts platform it's called survey logic. So let's just sign into my account over here. No, thank you. Okay. So you can see that I have an evaluation up here that I call Toolkit Event 1. So let's pop in there. And I have 3 surveys in there, okay? So I'm going to add logic to something in my public survey. So in my little hypothetical sort of situation here, I have, I'm working on an event, and my public survey is going to be going out to those people that attended the event. So I have all of these questions that I want them to be asked. Okay. But I would like to add another question that says, how did you get here today? So let's just pop in that question. How did you get here today? And let's just have a little think. What can we put in? We can put in bus, train, walk, car. There we go. That will do just for the moment. Okay. So I'm going to click Save and Close. So you can see that that question has been added to the bottom. Now, actually, the first thing I want to let you know is that you can change the order. So if you want to, you can hold on to this and drag it. I personally would probably put this above the demographic questions, but that's just me. That's just sort of my personal preference. Okay, so now we've got how did you get here today? I am actually going to ask another question. So if somebody has arrived by car, I'm going to ask the question, how many people were in your car? Okay, so just say that I want to see, were people travelling solo in a car, or was it more like family situations? We can have a look. So question choices, I could say just me, myself and one other, myself and 2 to 3 others, myself and 4 plus others. Okay, so let's just say, so I should have these different options here, all right? Now, obviously, I don't want this question, how many people were in your car, to be presented to a respondent if they have answered that they came via train, okay? So I'm going to click on logic up here and then select add logic to this question. Now the first thing you need to see is this hide and show, because it defaults to hide. So that'd be hide this question when. Now, some people like to do it that way. For me personally, I find it a lot easier to think that I want the question to be shown in a certain situation. So I'm going to click on show. So that's the first thing you need to know, is to make sure that's selected correctly. Property to test against. So we've got the delivery method, the respondent category, and response to another question. So just to remind you, the delivery method, for the public surveys, you can deliver them via online. So that's the URL option that would be going out via a ticketing database or using a CRM system. you've got the respondent category. So that would be if it was peer, self, or public. And then the response to another question. On the respondent category one, I would just like to mention that in particular, you might wish to use this logic feature when you're doing your self and peer survey, because there might be a couple of questions that you would like to ask specifically of your peer reviewers or your self-assessors. So this is a really handy feature if you want to add questions that are specific to that respondent category. As it is in this situation, it's going to be the response to another question. Okay, so now I get to select which question. So I want the how many people were in your car question to appear when the property, how did you get here today, we have the condition here, is equal to, and then I can select the value. So it's going to be car, okay? So if I just quickly run through this, I've clicked on the logic tab up here, and I have told culture counts to show this question when the response to another question, how did you get here today, is equal to car, okay? So I'm going to click on Save and Close. Now, something that you'll notice is that you get this blue squiggle. And this blue squiggle shows that question logic has been enabled. And again, I'm just going to drag this over here, okay, because I want it to be directly after this question. So I'm going to click on Save and Continue. So I'm just going to show you a preview of this, just quickly, so that you can see how it appears. Just click on Preview. Lovely. So I'm just going to skip through these for a moment. Okay, how did you get here today? So if I click on car, next page, how many people were in your car? I'm going to say just me. Okay, so you can see how that happened. If I just sit back, if I say, how did you get here today, train, you'll see that it skipped the question on how many people were in your car. Okay, so I hope that's been useful for you to see the logic feature in action, as it were. And there we go. Yes, I hope it's been useful for you all to see that. And remember that you can use it not only according to the response to another question, but also on the delivery method of the survey and also the respondent category. Okie dokes. Do get in touch if you have any questions on this at all. Thank you.